departure. So the sooner everybody gets in their seat, the quicker we can get out of here. Thank you.
You know, we're 20 months into the COVID pandemic. You got to keep your nose and mouth covered at all times when you're not actively eating or drinking. Now let me explain what actively eating and drinking means. It means actively chewing, sipping, not eating a bag of almonds for 2 hours because you're eating. That doesn't play. So please, nose, mouth, all times. Appreciate it. Pretty much that's the rule. Yeah, so flight time is real short. It's 2 hours and 5 minutes. Once we get up in the air, we'll be through the cabin with very brief cabin service, snacks and drinks available for purchase, debit or credit card. And then once we're finished with that, we'll come through with the required forms to get you into Mexico. Also in flight, I'll give you my do's and don'ts while you're in Mexico, how not to show up on YouTube, and how not to spend the entire trip in the bathroom. But more later on that. Once again, this is 2445 with service to Cabo. We'll be on our way shortly, folks. We are not full, but we do need everyone to stay in their assigned seats for weights and balances purposes, unless you have been moved by a member of our crew. We'll be on our way shortly, folks. Welcome aboard. Never been to Mexico before. Okay? All right, everyone else knows the answer to this question. In Mexico, you don't, thank you, you do not drink the water. It has nothing to do with cleanliness. It has nothing to do with the country. It has to do with bacteria that lives in the soil. Folks who are native to Mexico are immune to it because they have lived with it their whole life. Those of us who don't live in Mexico and come visit can sometimes get a problem with the water that lives in the soil and in the water and the soil there. So, how do you avoid it? Very simply, you don't drink the water. Well, what else is made out of water? Ice. Ice, ice, baby. Okay, but here's your get out of jail free card. Mix ice with tequila, and that will kill the bacteria. So if you want to get a frozen margarita or a margarita on the rocks, you should be fine. But do yourself a favor and stay away from ice. Servers are going to want to open any bottled beverage for you and pour it over ice. You're not going to want that, unless you want to spend the rest of your holiday in the bathroom. I'll take questions in a minute, sir. Just a second. Thank you. I'll get to you. Okay, shout out to my ladies in 27. They are eating salad. Salad is washed in water. Avoid solids, folks. You're on vacation. You should be eating quesadillas and chips and stuff that's bad for you, or lobster dipped in butter sauce. Stay away from things that are washed in water. Also, when you get to your hotel, get a bottle of water. Use that to brush your teeth. People don't think about these things. They're like, well, I'm at a 5-star resort. Certainly this isn't going to happen. Trust me, it does. We deal with it every time we see somebody come onto the plane back from Mexico, and they spend the majority of their time in one of our laboratories. So do yourself a favor, folks, and avoid the water and water products like things that come to brush your teeth or things of that nature. Okay, now, how do you stay off of YouTube? Don't be crazy, okay? You know, in Vegas, everybody's like, I'm going to go have the time of my life and go table dancing. Yeah, your grandma's going to see that on YouTube in like 3 minutes. Just remember that people are filming everywhere. And unless you want to show up on YouTube, you know, you're in Mexico, have fun, but there are cameras everywhere. So just be aware of that, folks. So somebody had a question in row 3. Oh, that's a good idea. So what do you do about ice? Can you freeze a bottle? Unfortunately, alcohol won't freeze, but if you keep it in a freezer, and it'll be a pretty decent temperature. Oh, you want to freeze water? That won't do it. Trust me, they've been dealing with this for thousands of years. Freezing won't kill it. Tequila will. I think that's why they drink so much tequila. That alcohol will indeed kill the bacteria. So see, you're fine. You're in good shape. But for those of you who don't drink and don't drink tequila like me, just avoid things that are, again, based in water. Fresh fruits that are washed. If it's like an orange and it's got a peel on the outside, you'll be all right. But if it's an apple or something that's been washed out that way and you're going to consume that, you're going to be have the possibility of ingesting this with you. So right now, my colleagues are passing out the required documentation to get you in and out of Mexico.